Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a review on the Yuxin 4x4. Now these are the newest 4x4s on the market and I am very impressed with them. This one is the one in my unboxing. It turns really nicely. I lubricated it using the method that Chris Olsen uses to lube his 4x4s for the Yaosu. It turns now, ever since I broke it in with about, I actually can say safely around 700, 500 solves. It's broken in very nicely. It turns really, really good. Smooth turning. As you can see, speed's not really a problem. Feels a tiny bit sandy, but not in a bad way. It kind of mixes in the cube to where it gives a very pleasant feel. And overall, the cube has a very nice fluid turning, I can say. That's the best way I can kind of describe it. This cube, though, is not the one from the unboxing. This is the one I showed in my modification video, modifying the Yuxin 4x4 to not have those lockups on the outer layers when you try spamming TPS. So, this one, it turns about the same as this one, but a little faster because I put a little less lube in here. Turns really nicely, really fast actually, but overall pretty much the same as this one. So let's just go on to, I'm just going to go over the stickers real quickly since they are a lot different from, let's say, standard Mo-U shades. So these stickers have a little matte finish. You can hear. Has a bit of a scratchy sound. They're textured stickers, but the stickers aren't, or I guess they have I think it's a matte finish actually. They're kind of textured / matte finish. I'm not sure which one they're called. I think it's matte finished actually, now that I think about it. It has a bit of a matte finished feel, but it's not like slippery to the point where your hands get sweaty and you can't really grip the cube. It's not like, the stickers aren't slippery. So that's a good part about this. And they don't really hold up super well, I'd say, as you can see. There's a bunch of chips here, a bunch of little tiny chips here. But then again, I have done about 500, 700 solves on this, so it is to be expected. Even on, let's say, some aftermarket stickers, I would expect this. But Mo-U stickers, these are the ones right here. This is an Yaosu. I've done about the same amount of solves on this onto the Yaosu, and it pretty much has, as you can see, there's no chips. Mo-U stickers don't usually chip, they tend to peel. So this is so yeah, that's pretty much stickers. They're basically normal shades, I'd say. Also standard green, blue, orange, white, yellow. So let's just get on to a little bit of performance on the corner cutting, let's say. This one corner cuts pretty well, say 45, or not 45, QB. If I can get it. Yeah, just about a QB, which is pretty good for a 4x4. A little over if I can go. Yeah, it goes a little over, which is ridiculous. It can even reverse corner cut a bit. And as you can see, it does lock up here. That's one of the issues with this cube. So if I do a reverse cut, it does lock up. For mine, at least, it does that. For this one, it doesn't really do that, as you can see. No problem. But this one, I can it just kind of locks up for me. It does reverse cut though on this one, but the modified one, it doesn't lock up when you do it. For this one, it does, as you can see. So it's not, the corner cutting regular is pretty good, and the reverse cutting is also pretty good. So the corner cutting on these two 4x4s are pretty good, compared to, let's say, the Yaosu. It also cuts about line to line. So corner cutting is pretty standard, but it doesn't cut anything past it. So this one can corner cut a lot more, in my opinion, and has, when you cut, it feels a lot more smoother instead of blocky. This one, it feels a lot like you have to put a little more force into it. But the Yuxin, you don't really have to put that much force into it. So I've been talking all about the good things about these cubes, since I really like these cubes a lot since I got 2 of them. But the con of it, there are some cons. I had the same trouble with this cube, this one in particular. This one is the one I unboxed. The problem with it was that the inner layers right here would be a lot slower than the outer layers. Now I have figured out a way to kind of fix this, but the only true way to fix it is to break the cube in a lot. So there is a remedy that kind of helps it. So what I did was I took apart the cube and, you know, lubed it Chris Olsen's way. It was super gummy. In fact, the outer layers were unbearably just slow, let alone the inner layers were really bad too. So what I did was, after that, I broke it in with about a solve or 2, and I just couldn't stand it. So I took a little bit of Maru Lube. This is actually Z Lube, but they're the same thing. I took a little bit of Z Lube and put it in these gaps right here for the outer layers, and then here I just dropped 2 drops into here, and then I turned it a little bit. And then on the opposite side, I would drop 2 Maru Lubes here. And if it still felt bad, I kept doing that till it started feeling, you know, quite decent. And now the cube feels pretty well. Feels pretty good, actually. The inner layers and the outer layers are pretty much the same speed. And same for this one. This one actually is has improved faster than this one. This one, the inner layers are at the same speed as the outer layers, and I only did like 100 or 200 solves on this. So not that many solves, and it's already really, really good. So I think it's a luck of the draw thing for these cubes, but either way, even if you get a really bad one, I still believe that you can make one of these cubes good. So that's what I think of it. I'm going to show you a bit of the mechanism. I have already gone over it with the modification video, but that one's all tight. Let's try this one. I'll just show you a bit of the mechanism. If you guys want to see the full mechanism, you guys can check out the modification video. I will put that link in the description of the video, of this video. So here's the edge. This is just a little brief overview. As you can see, it looks pretty similar of cubes we've seen these days, or 4x4s, I mean, in general. And this is a centerpiece. And here's just kind of the core of it, and kind of how it all works together. So yeah, just a quick mechanism picture. If you want to see more, I will leave that link in the description of the video, and in that video I'll have timestamp of just the mechanism, so you guys can just check it out real quickly. So overall, what do I think of these cubes? I think these cubes are honestly the best 4x4s on the market. I can't really see myself switching a main. These are my mains now. I can't really decide which one. Probably this one, since it doesn't lock up that much. But they both feel really nice, and I really like them. Don't see myself replacing them again, as I said. And overall, just a really good cube, and it's definitely cheaper than both of these cubes right here. This is the Yuxin, and this is the Aosu. Definitely, these cubes are definitely cheaper. I got both of these. I think these were $12 each, and this is like 24 or 27, I can't remember. And this is 20. It's pretty expensive. So these are definitely cheaper than these two. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this review. There's nothing really else to say about these cubes. If you guys want to see a solve, I will post a solve video later on one of these cubes. I'm not sure which one, but it will be on a Yuxin cube. So yeah guys, thanks guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.